As always, text someone, call someone, even take a message and put it around a pigeon and send it to someone and tell them that you appreciate them and that you love them. Why? Because where you are in life, you did not get here by yourself. Welcome to the M1 File. My name is Dr. Ivory L. Taylor. For this whole month, we've been talking about who sit at, I know that's a bad word, at your table. And also, when they sit there, we're using the table as a metaphor. What do they bring? Or what do you ask them to bring? Because many times at our table or our life, people come and suck things up. They take your time, your knowledge, your space in life, and they don't bring anything to add to it. Then sometimes they get angry and they go away. Today, I want to take a little time to talk about wellness, the commitment of wellness to your life. You only have one life, and at the end of the day, if you don't make the right decision, it would take a lifetime to turn around and try to fix things. Now, no one is perfect. We all have our brokenness in our life. But sometimes, if we're not careful, when it comes to healing, we will have difficulties if we don't try to make sound decisions on the front side. I was reading an article in the Wall Street Journal, and it talks about cities that are in the South. And the next 10 or 15 years, it's going to be tough times for them. And it goes back to segregation. It goes about, I have mine, you need to get yours. And people did not share saying, how can we better each other? How can I dedicate myself and bring something to the table that we can share? It's like, I guess we used to have something called a potluck. A potluck is where everybody brought something and we were able to share that. When it comes to knowledge, it should be the same way. We should be able to share knowledge. And you bring your experience to the table, I bring mine. In some kind of way we compromise and learn from that to go forward. The article in the Wall Street Journal goes on to say that because of what happened many, many years ago, is now began to take a deep effect now in the South. And Atlanta is now, we kind of classify that as the New South. And also Texas is doing well. But when we look at Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, Arkansas, Kentucky, some of the Carolinas, they have some tough times. West Virginia, they having tough times. Because what happened is people did not bring things to the table to keep things going. Two things also affect that. It's globalization. We now live in a global society. We like it or dislike it, it's here. I know we have some discussion now about tariff, raising this, lowering that, and all this right here. But we live in a society where we compete against the whole world. And those goods was coming here, company was coming here, those companies are gone. There's some jobs that are not going to come back. So that means that we got to start thinking about how do we re-educate for new industries, and that costs. Also, when we look at life now, people are moving places like Austin, Texas because it's tech. Houston because oil, and also tourism. Atlanta, tech. Not only that, many of our jobs now are the new job, a new industry. Robotics has taken over. Let's look at the healthcare industry, for example. There's a time that you can go to your pharmacy And you may have techs, pharmacies, and all kind of people back there. Not now. Because pills now is put in a big hopper. And you mash a couple of buttons, it spins around, fill the bottle, and it's gone. Put a label on it, sign up, it's gone. So that means that I can hire a tech. They can replace three or four. I mean, I can hire a technician who can run a hopper. They can place 4 or 5 other people. Even when we go to what we call fast food, there's a time that the young lady or young guy would take the cup and put it up on the fountain and the soda pop goes in. Now they mash a button, it spins around, they fill the cup according to your flavor, according to your size, and it's ready. That means that they eliminate jobs. And if we're not able to adapt to new jobs, we out of luck. And there go crime. There go the value of your home. There go low wages. So what happened? When the value of home goes down, low wages and crime, it causes other problems. I want to challenge us today, whoever you are, because many kids or students, they graduate from college this year. I was all across the country. Parents was happy, students happy around that May, June time frame. It's time to get out in the job market. Some of you praying, some of you sweating, all kind of things in the job market. And some people are happy just to have a job. Don't care what it pays. But remember, business is in business to make money. That's the bottom line. Because they got taxes to pay, employment taxes, your 401k, Social Security, and you go on and on and on and on and on. And the CEO has a lot of stress, he or she, and they make big money because of stress and other things. I want to share one thing with you. The wellness of commitment. Find a skill that you're good at. And I know "at" is a bad word. And dedicate yourself to that. And just look out in the future and say, what this skill look like 10 years from now? Or what this skill look like 20 years from now? And start moving yourself toward that. And be creative with that skill. Be creative with that skill. And so when you come to the marketplace, you're not trying to find yourself, you're creating yourself. And when you are able to create a need in the marketplace, there's a great demand for you who you are. But when you don't invest in your life, you don't invest yourself at the table, you get whatever left over. Whatever left over. That's it. Whatever left over is it. But when you come to the table and you say, I am an expert, and whatever that means, I am highly skilled, and whatever that means, at this skill, and I can bring to the table my expertise. And because of me, you can make your mission, whether it's skill or whether it's cash flow, revenue, whatever it is, by hiring me. If they don't hire you, create your job. That's one thing I love about America. We can create our jobs. We can create things. The same way another person creates something, you can do the same thing. Usually we tell, well, I don't have the money. People are looking to invest in people who are able to create. If you don't believe me, go to the stock market. Look at the Russell 2000, the Russell 5000. Look at your index. Look at your Dow. You even could go to your pink sheet. There are companies every day are looking to move forward. They're looking for investors. So ask yourself and tell yourself, what's out there that I can create myself, that I can be dedicated to, and I have that commitment that I can better who I am and bring to the marketplace. If you do that, You can create jobs for other people, for your community. Your community won't dry up because the South is drying up now. And if you want to live in the South, and you want is to be who you are, get involved in your politics, get involved with your community, and say, "This is what I bring to the table. If you elect me to be whatever, this is what I'm able to bring. I'm gonna go ahead and create some jobs." When you come to investors, you say, "Hey, I can do this, and I can give you this return on your dollar if you help me do this." We got to get to the place, I'm using the word we, to the place that we have to be around people who are moving and who are successful in life, or moving towards success. If not, we're going to lay down by the side of the road and just complain. And I think some way, somehow, we got to get to the place where we add value to our lives. And as we add value to our lives, we got to make our stand and make our mark. If not, when we get up in old age, whatever happened, happened. Because you only get one shot, unless you believe in recreation. I don't believe in it. I'm not saying it's not there. I just don't believe it. I believe you get that one shot. And let's add value to it. But the bottom line is, what table do you sit at? And what are they bringing to that table that you can share and help the wellness of your life, that you're able to share to help the wellness of others? If we able to do that, we can help our community, our country, our neighborhood, our synagogues, our church, and on and on and on. And we can have value in our lives. If we're unable to do that, we're gonna fall by the side of the road, and we're gonna get whatever there is left over. It's your choice. So find a commitment, be committed to it, and find ways how you can create that commitment, whether it's 5 years, 10 years, or whatever it is, to stand for what you believe in. As always, call someone. In fact, you can write someone a letter. Or either find a pigeon, put it wrap it around, and tell someone that you appreciate them, because that will light their day up. And I thank you much.
Hi, I'm Deidre Malone, the host of Dialogue with Deidre. You can find us on the M1 TV network on YouTube. Subscribe and follow us. You can also find us on Facebook at M1 TV Network, Twitter, M1 TV Network 2, and Instagram, M1 TV Network 2. Please follow us so you can keep up to date with what's going on the M1 TV Network with Dialogue with Deidre and Black Thought.